Welcome to our next session in TPN Virtual Summit. Our next speaker is Dr. Azree Adnan. He is currently the Chief Executive Officer, CEO of Langkawi Development Authority, LADA. He holds a PhD in Public Policy from the Australian National University. From 2015 to 2018, Azree has served as a member of the United Nations International Resource Panel, or IRP, a UN environment experts body that focus on strategic issues of resource scarcity and efficiency. He is an elected fellow of the Academy of Science Malaysia (ASM) and currently holds a visiting status as honorary associate professor at the Fenner School of Environment and Society, Australian National University, and adjunct professor at University Tenaga Nasional or UNITEN. Dr. Azree has consulted for international organizations such as UNDP, UNESCAP, UNICEF, and UNRISD, Asian Development Bank, and the World Bank on many issues related to development and environmental challenges in the developing world. So today we are so lucky he will be presenting a interesting and informative presentation. How COVID-19 disruption affect Langkawi and a comeback plan. So without further ado, I would like to invite Dr. Azree for your presentation.
The floor is yours. Thank you so much, Mr. Zaidi Udanis. In fact, it is a great pleasure to join you in this August meeting. I was made to understand that we also we are joined with a number of participants in our group as well. I would like to bid a warm welcome to Zahid, Deputy Director General of NPC, Mr. Anthony Wong, Dr. Ida, Mr. Zamri, and a few other audience in the group. Again, a word of thanks from the Langkawi Development Authority for thinking of us despite of this lockdown. I've made the liberty to change the topic that was given to me a bit because of the tentative nature of the subject now, you see, because we haven't got a recovery plan well thought out as yet, but we have some ideas on how to move forward with the recovery plan. So if you don't mind, I'll start with the presentation, and before we go into question and answer. Let me begin by just sharing with you the outline of the presentation. I'll start with some background on Langkawi and what Langkawi holds in the context of tourism in Malaysia. And then I'll delve into the contagion or the nature of the COVID-19 contagion in Langkawi, which I would argue that it's not very serious, but it has a very serious economic impact, which would be the next topic. And just in one slide, I'll just give a feel of what are the responses from the different tourism players in Langkawi, and then we'll go into the some sketch of the recovery plan. Let me begin by emphasizing the importance of Langkawi in the economy of the state of Kedah. In fact, Langkawi is the richest districts there are 12 districts in Kedah. Langkawi is basically the richest state. In 2016, our average household income capita is at 6,000 ringgit, and in the survey or the household survey that's going to be launched in July by Jabatan Perangkat Malaysia, we have been told that they have got some inkling that Langkawi will still be the richest state in 2020 as well in the state of Kedah. And the population has grown from a backwater economy in the 1980s, predominantly focusing on agriculture and fisheries, to what it is now, and a tourism powerhouse. The population, the latest is, I think, 111,500 people. So there's been a marked increase from the 1980s. Of course, even though this looks like a good news, but with COVID-19, there will be loss of income for a whole segment of society in Langkawi, except for the government officers maybe, which numbers